If you count the reasons why Girl Scouts of the USA is the world's largest voluntary organization for girls, there is one that will stand out above all the others, and that is people. Girl Scout volunteers from every town, city, and state, a community of givers. There are lots of ways you can volunteer. It can be a day, a week, or a month.
It doesn't take a lot of time to volunteer in the community. It doesn't take a lot of time to get yourself involved. It's essential that we all give back. We're trying to introduce women to the field of aviation and to ensure that we start at a young age. And what better way to start recruiting and educating young women than through the Girl Scouts? We start out in the morning by a panel discussion.
Because the airplane you'll be flying today has 4 engines.
We sit and talk to the young ladies, have them ask us questions with regards to how do you get into the position, what do you do, what are the education requirements. Then in the afternoon, we give them a tour of our training center here, and then we have them in a simulator. By the time they leave, they're very motivated, they're excited. They never knew that something like this existed. They find this new revelation, and that's what's important. It's expanding those horizons and opening those minds to think and dream.
There you go, go ahead.
If we touch out of that 150 that attend our program that day, if we've touched 2 or 1, we've done our job. There's not a day that goes by that I don't tell somebody that I'm a board member. Therefore, I'm spreading the word that we need your help, we need your assistance. Financial is always the key to that assistance, but we need volunteerism too. It may sound like a cliche, but if we help one another, this world would be a better place, and there's no question about that.
Working with girls like this Brownie Girl Scout troop is one way to volunteer.
My girls came home from school and they had all kinds of different papers that had activities that they could get involved in. I asked them what they wanted to get involved in, and they said brownies. There were 2 leaders and 20 girls, and they split them up into 2 different groups. And then one of the leaders said the next day said she couldn't do it for some reason.
My daughter was heartbroken that she wasn't going to be able to be a brownie, and no one else came forward, so I decided, although I didn't really want to be the brownie leader at first, I came forward and said that I would be the leader if I had someone that would be a co-leader.
All right, it's time to call roll. Everybody in here.
I was surprised when Dave, a father of one of the other brownies, volunteered to be my co-leader because I didn't think that dads were involved in Girl Scouting.
So can you all think of non-perishable foods, different kinds? Well, I just think that Girl Scouts is a program that's real well known for helping kids learn good values and high morals and ethics and that sort of thing.
Maybe even have them help us call on some field trips and stuff to get used to making a phone call in an adult situation.
It'd be nice to have her or someone like her. We get together and talk about what we want to do with the girls and what kind of try-it badges they want to get.
When I volunteered, I did it with a lot of reservation, especially when I found out that you needed some training. I worked full-time. I didn't think that I had time to do that, but I wanted my daughter to be a brownie.
Everybody try and touch the sky as high as they can.
What I found out is that the training you get, you can really use for all different aspects of your life, not just to lead a group of brownies. With each passing week, I grew to love it more. I grew to love each one of the girls more, and I do plan to continue.
I've enjoyed it a lot. I think one of the biggest things is just being involved in what my girls are doing, I think is really important, so I'm part of their life.
Joining forces with other professionals is another way to give to the community.
One of the things that we've really been hearing is that there are a lot of people that would be interested in doing a one-shot thing for Girl Scouts if they didn't have to commit an entire year. So what we decided to do was to do this one-day event where people would only have to give up 5-6 hours of a particular Saturday. It's a perfect fit for the women in cable and telecommunications industry to really take a vast interest in Girl Scouts. We really thought that it was critical to get 10 and 11-year-old girls exposed to our industry, provide them with background and experience so that they could see what types of positions, career choices, opportunities are available.
We set up about a dozen to 15 different types of activity for the young girls. Various television companies, cable network companies set up their product to talk about their product in terms of marketing, sales, how to work on computers and make graphics on a television network. The young women and men who participated were like troop leaders for the day.
The people who manned the booths, they said that they would come back in a heartbeat.
Sounds like you learned a whole lot today.
We have to continue with this program to make sure that little girls understand that you too can grow up to be president. You can be president of the United States, or you can be president of a company, or you can be whatever you choose to be.
You want to meet the ball right out front.
Kids all need adults to look up to. When it comes to sports, role models are especially important for girls.
The Hispanic Mentorship Program started about 5 years ago, and I participated as a mentor for 3 years. Since the mentorship program was just during school, the kids didn't really have anything during the summer. And my brother and I approached the Girl Scouts and offered a tennis program, and it was a success. We went from 8 to 30 kids.
When I heard about Susan's mentorship program, she suggested that we do a summer program. I thought it was a great idea.
Nice. Sports in general help build self-esteem. I'm done. There's a lot of things that you can learn and take off the tennis court and just take it to your daily life. Discipline and self-confidence and respect for others.
Move those feet.
I get immediate rewards working with young kids, especially with tennis. And just to be able to see the smiling faces of these kids having a good time is enough for me. I just really believe that the Girl Scouts mission is one that is a positive one, and the tennis and the Girl Scouts working together was a perfect marriage.
The last one. Perfect.
Give as much as you want. You'll get a lot in return. As a Girl Scout volunteer.